All right, finally for us on the town hall tonight. So you probably think of dogs and cats most of all when thinking of the Erie County SPCA, but the organization had a strange situation this week involving a bald eagle in downtown Buffalo. The SPCA saying that Buffalo police heard a loud crash from outside their building on Monday, ran outside and saw the large bird lying on the street. It had apparently flown into the window of another building 3 stories up and was really struggling. The SPCA brought it in to treat it and see how badly it was hurt. A lot of you are looking for updates on this story. So joining us live right now is the SPCA's Director of Wildlife, Barbara Haney. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
So first, for people who have been following this, or maybe for people who are just now seeing it, but are obviously now wondering, what is the latest on the eagle's condition and the chances for recovery?
Well, our PR person, Gina Latuca, you may know of her, she actually drove the bald eagle all the way to Ithaca to the Janet L. Swanson Wildlife Hospital at Cornell University. So that bird is getting star treatment. Got a drive from Gina, so I'm sure she listened to 70s music very low. So it's going to Cornell because this is a really intense surgery. The femur was broken, which is the largest bone in the eagle's leg. So it's the bone in the eagle's leg. It's a very big bone, and this is an enormous bird. And we were not prepared to be able to do this surgery. Our wildlife vet does a number of surgeries on all sorts of birds of prey, but an eagle of this size, we wanted it to get the best care possible, and so we drove it out to Ithaca to the Cornell. So that's where it's gone now. So it is gone and in the hands of the best veterinarians probably in the world with regard to this particular surgery.
Oh, that's amazing. Before I move on to the next question, just a quick follow-up to that. How soon until you think you'll get an update on how well the surgery went?
Well, I imagine that they're going to do the surgery in the next day or so, because what happens is those muscles kind of tense up, and you really don't want it to be tense too much, because what they have to do is take those 2 parts of the bone and put them together and put a pin through. And so that those muscles, we don't want them to be so tense, so that in the surgery we can put the bone together, or they can put the bone together. So they wanted that bird immediately to be able to do this surgery properly.
Absolutely, and we'll keep everybody updated as we learn more. Barbara, are there usually bald eagles downtown that we just don't see that often? I mean, it certainly doesn't seem like a common sight, and obviously when you walk down the street and see it injured like that, it's awful.
Well, you know, we can't really ask the bald eagle what he was thinking, but with the help of the DEC and also Buffalo Audubon, we've come up with some hypotheses about what may have happened. So this was a first-year bald eagle, which is to say the bald eagles at Strawberry Island, there's a nest there, and we believe that it may have been the bald eagle that was born in February. So it's probably an awkward teenager, right? And it was flying through Buffalo, and it came across right near the Statler where the peregrines are. And the peregrines are nesting too. So what we think may have happened is the peregrines got a little angry that the bald eagle was coming through and came at it, right? Caused it to get a little off track in the air and slam against the building. Because really it's unusual for a bald eagle to slam into a building. That's something caused it to go off track, and it was about 30 feet up, so it wasn't a car. It must have been something in the air. So we think it was a peregrine falcon that was not happy with it coming into its territory, right? These bald eagles that were just born in February are trying to find their way. What's their territory? Where's their nest going to be? And so that's probably what happened. But again, we don't really know. Yeah. And the other thing, bald eagles have made quite a comeback. These apex predators, these birds of prey in Western New York, it shows that our ecosystem is getting healthier and healthier now that we have bald eagles almost all over in Western New York now. Very common.
It's really something to see. Thank you so much for walking us through this. Barbara Haney is Director of Wildlife for the SPCA serving Erie County, and we'll keep in touch so we can keep our viewers updated on that bald eagle.
Thank you so much.
All right, and that's going to do it for today's Town Hall. Thank you for joining us, everybody. The easiest way to send us a question or comment is to use our Text 2 line, and this is the new number, 716-849-2220. Have a great one, everybody. Scott and Mary Alice are back with Channel 2 News at 6, including our original report on robocalls next.